of that run to the finals before the Liberty fell to the Aces in 4 games. Clark connects on a 3.
Totally undeserved. Sheryl Swoopes continues to diminish Caitlin Clark's success after being named Athlete of the Year. The sports world was abuzz this week as Caitlin Clark, the star point guard for the Iowa Hawkeyes women's basketball team, was named Time Magazine's Athlete of the Year for 2023. This prestigious honor recognizes not just an athlete's on-court performance, but their broader impact and influence on their sport and culture. For many, Clark's selection was a long-overdue recognition of her transcendent talent and ability to captivate fans both within and beyond the women's basketball sphere. The 21-year-old junior put together an historic season in 2022-23, leading the NCAA in scoring at over 27 points per game while also dishing out over 8 assists per contest. Her electric play and flair for the dramatic, including a 41-point outburst in the NCAA tournament, made her must-see television and catapulted the profile of the women's game to new heights. However, not everyone was thrilled to see Clark earn this honor. Most notably, former WNBA legend Sheryl Swoopes seemed to take issue with Clark receiving the award. In a recent appearance on the Gilbert Arenas podcast, Swoopes provided a rather tepid response when asked about Clark's selection, saying she was curious to know who the other candidates were and questioning whether the criteria was based off of her performance on the court or more about the impact that she had on the game. Swoopes' comments come across as thinly veiled criticism, as if she is unable or unwilling to simply celebrate Clark's remarkable accomplishments. Rather than unequivocally praise the young star, Swoopes seems intent on diminishing her achievement and finding ways to undermine it. This is a disappointing but all too familiar pattern from some of the WNBA's pioneering players, who at times have appeared threatened by the rise of the sport's new generation of superstars. What makes Swoopes' stance even more puzzling is the fact that Clark has been extremely cognizant and appreciative of the league's trailblazers who paved the way for today's stars. In the Time magazine feature, Clark acknowledged her own privilege as a white player and emphasized the importance of elevating black women, who have been so crucial to the WNBA's development. Far from ignoring or diminishing the contributions of those who came before her, Clark has actively sought to shine a light on their legacy. Yet Swoopes and others in the WNBA old guard seem unwilling to extend the same courtesy. Rather than embracing Clark's success as a win for the entire women's basketball community, they appear intent on nitpicking and finding reasons to diminish her accomplishments. It's a troubling dynamic that speaks to some of the lingering tensions and insecurities that still exist within the sport. Ultimately, Caitlin Clark's selection as Time's Athlete of the Year is a watershed moment for women's basketball. She has captivated audiences nationwide with her brilliant play and magnetic personality, bringing unprecedented attention and recognition to the women's game. Whether the sport's pioneers can put aside their own egos to celebrate this achievement remains to be seen. But for the sake of continued growth and progress, one hopes that Swoopes and others will eventually come to embrace Clark's success as a rising tide that lifts all boats. This is a time for unity and celebration, not divisiveness and petty jealousy.